Hello, family and friends. Thank you for listening to this video and for being willing to pray for me. I am making this into a video because the explanation for what I need prayer for is kind of long-winded. So I thought, oh, it'd probably be easier to just make a quick video than to try to type it out. So real quick, many of you know right now I am actively fighting a bill that has to do with mandatory vaccinations for children here in Oregon, which would greatly affect our family. So I have been asking the Lord what is my part in all of it. Obviously, prayer. He's led me to try to unite the believers of our area to pray together, which has been really amazing to get connected with people all across Central Oregon. And then obviously there's the daily emails and things like that that I need to send to our representatives. But I just want to know, what God specifically wants me to do, because there's so many good things to do, but as we all know, I have very little time to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to do all the things. So I've been pursuing the Lord and asking him what my part is in all of it, and just kind of waiting, quote, for those marching orders, and I have received some new ones. And so there is a representative in Bend. She was just elected this year, named Sherry Helt. And there is a lot of, I guess, drama around her in the circles that I'm in as far as fighting this bill, as she is a main sponsor of the bill. And she's just done some really not good things. And she's just basically, now it's kind of a witch hunt for her. So while our efforts should be focused on fighting this bill, a lot of people in our circles who are not believers, who don't have that kingdom perspective, are really attacking her and kind of chasing her around with cameras and different things like that. And so while I definitely do not agree with much of her behaviors and what she's been doing, I obviously, having a kingdom perspective, know that we're not fighting against flesh and blood here. So that's been on my heart a lot. The kind of the how she's been villainized and attacked a lot by our opposing side of this bill. And so in the middle of the night, the other night, the Lord spoke to me and told me that I needed to go meet with her. And it's not to change her mind about the bill, because obviously there's a lot of people who are trying to do that. But he instructed me to meet with her just to love on her. And basically, I'm still praying about what exactly that looks like, but the framework is just meeting with her real casually, saying, I just want to thank you for your public service. I know that it's not an easy job. I want you to know that I'm praying for you. I also want to type out like a prayer letter to send with her. And then also to basically give a face to the opposing side that is not trying to attack her. And in some ways, I guess, really just apologize to her for the way she's being treated, and let her know that while those voices are really loud, the majority of us do not condone that behavior and do not villainize her or are coming after her. We're just against this bill because we're so passionate about what it does to our families. And so that's kind of what the Lord has told me to do. So he pretty much opened all the doors. I called her office. They had a cancellation. So I'm meeting with her in Bend this coming Friday. My heart was to bring the kids also, because I thought, it'll be in an office, so it'll be nice. They can say thank you to her and make her pictures and stuff. But the kind of wrench in it also is that now she wants to meet me at a bakery, which is totally fine. I just need some prayer over those logistics. So hopefully that encompasses everything that I need prayer for. But to just kind of narrow it down, I need your prayers. For one thing, not to be fearful or kind of nervous or stressed out about it or anxious. The Lord has told me, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but love. And so if love is my filter, love is the forefront of what I'm going there to do, then fear has no place. And so just that I would be full of love, that everything I say and do would be out of love for her. if it weren't for the reason why I'm meeting with her, I probably wouldn't even mention the bill. So just wisdom and how to really articulate God's heart for her, wisdom to all of those things, just wisdom and grace and love. Yeah, and then also the logistics of the meeting as far as being in a place like a coffee shop bakery with the kids, because I obviously want to be able to have a pointed conversation with her and not feel interrupted or anything. So that's my prayer request. I'm meeting with her at 10 a.m. next Friday, so Friday the 19th, I believe it is. So yeah, I would really appreciate if you would pray for me. Again, my heart and my spirit are confident in what God is doing right now regarding this bill, so I'm not fearful. I am actually in a place of that 30,000 foot view of asking God to show me, if I look down, what He's doing. So I'm not really concerned about this bill. I think the bigger picture is what God's doing in Oregon as far as uniting His bride, and waking us up, waking the church up to get involved. And so I just kind of feel like the Lord is strategically and uniquely placing me in it. I think maybe one of the things that I've been mulling over is calling it like a kingdom lobbyist, lobbying on behalf of Him and His kingdom. So that's the encompassment of my prayer request. I really appreciate you praying for me and championing me. You guys have just covered me so much and have really encouraged me in this, and I'm so thankful and so encouraged, and just know that your prayers that go before me are so important, and they're seeds planted for you to reap the benefits of what He's sending me out to do. So thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will be sure to update you on how it goes.